call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning. But I know my heart forever bleeds.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And no return here. This is touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 6, Panther 11, Panther 11.
In motion, it's Waddle. They'll go play action here with Milton. Oh, and they come after him right away, and Pepe goes on the first play of the game. That is Keyshawn Nixon, twice an All-Pro special teamer, made himself into a good defensive player. In for the sack. Milton to the air on 2nd down. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. That'll be good for 11 yards, still short of the 1st down marker, and 3rd down coming up.
They certainly don't waste any time getting him involved, and we knew coming in that he would be a part of the game plan, but this is a sign of things to come. He could be in store for a big game.
In motion, it's Jefferson. To the air on 3rd down is Milton. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And now it's 4th down. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. Back deep, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Trap 60, trap 60.
On 2nd down, Richardson. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. They get 21 on that one. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
First rule of backed-up offense. Get the first down. The last thing you want to do, punt the ball back and give your opponent a short field. Mission accomplished. Now, can they maintain possession long enough to see if they can cap this drive off with some points?
He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line. as they come up 1st and 10. Quick throw on the RPO, caught by Coleman out wide. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready, 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 ready.
From the gun, here's Pacheco. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Dante Fowler there to make the tackle. From the 35, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 60 Maverick. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10.
On the carry, it's Pacheco. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Shot. Dragon 6. 70 Lions. Go.
From the gun, Richardson. That's into the hands of Coleman. And he will get into the end zone. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Zerline's kick. Up and good. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. Austin brought in motion. And now the 1st carry for Joe Mixon. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7. From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down. Looking out of the gun is Milton. That's going to be incomplete. And he'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here's Tress Way now. They punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready? Tackle 80. Tackle 11. Tackle 11. 18. 5 years.
Richardson. I had it to defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down and 10.
Get it. Rocco 80. Ready, ready.
Richardson operating from the pistol. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. That is catch number 60 for the season.
That's good.
First and 10.
First down. First
Let's
and
go
10
now.
at the 46-yard line.
A give here to Pacheco. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
On the ready.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 5.
Here we go. Set. 7 o'clock. 18 Cardinal. 18. Go.
Now Richardson throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Cowboys.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect throw. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
From 29, here's second and 3.
19, 18, Mustang 19.
To throw, it's Richardson. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he'll take this one in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Dallas. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and through. Cowboys move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
On the check. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Milton. Sending it deep for Waddle. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll be second down.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now Milton. They try to work the screen with Mixon. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. He'll come up to third and
19
Try and throw with Milton. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll go. Here's Milton. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
You'll let this go deep for Jefferson. He's got it! And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. 38 yards.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Trap 50, trap 50.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. To the air once more is Milton. He'll get that out to Mixon. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Milton going to look to throw it again. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked by the former Bruin out of UCLA. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Richardson flush to his right. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready? 69, 70.
Here's Richardson. He's going to look for the home run ball. This one's just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. So that brings up 4th down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. Back deep to receive the explosive Cavante Turpin. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Get it! Moving up, 50 Bobcats, 50 Bobcats. Ready?
On 1st down, here's Milton. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is brought in. And he will score. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Vikings. Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Vikings 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll take it in at the goal line. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready? 19 Lions. Go.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A 9
That's the All-Pro 3 years running, Chris Jones, getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
Hey, let's go. Crack on 80. Crack him 60.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Come on, come on. Hey, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Richardson. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball at it.
And he's going to take this all the way back. 80 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, it is one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it. But when it all comes together and works out in a return for a touchdown, it is truly something special.
And it is, Mike. It is because we don't see it very often in a world of the ever-increasing touchback. We don't see a lot of returns in this league. So when you get one, let alone one as exciting as that, man, it is fun to watch.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Jamal Agnew now to return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Go! 19 targets. Ready?
Richardson to throw it here on first down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That's caught! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. That was signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Richardson to throw. That's to the right side. Caught by Bowers. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Cowboys get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
So chances are, I don't think this field goal is going to ultimately decide the outcome of the game. But I promise you, Mike, they got a couple seconds here to defend. They'll kick this ball off. But when they run into that tunnel for halftime, going in with the lead, there's going to be some guys feeling pretty good about their chances coming out of the break.
So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Panther 6, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Trap 60, trap 60.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. taking off. Richardson going to hit the deck here, but not before he picks up a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
2 first downs, and they are at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw on the RPO, caught by Coleman out wide. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
Cut 19. Ready. Hot 70. Hot.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down. Cowboys.
1st and 10.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that ball.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Pass to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Thrown quickly on the RPO to Bowers. And he will get into the end zone. Bowers. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
In motion, it's Waddle. Fake the give, and now it's Milton. Sending it deep for Waddle. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Get out of the gun is Milton. Going up top. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap as they'll try and throw. That one intercepted. Pinned off by Jarvis Brownlee. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. The RPO, that one is complete. And he's got another one. Bowers, touchdown, Dallas. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and number 12 on the year. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Avante Turpin on the return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
Okay, break.
Austin brought in motion. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to Mixon. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready, set. Here we go, here we go.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Once brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Panther 11,
Brings up
Panther 11.
3rd and 5.
Come on. Dragon 60. Dragon Lion. 18, 5 in.
From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Oh, not a good punt there. This is a duck. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And that is knocked away. Incomplete. Nice play defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
65.
From the gun, here's Milton. That's complete. Calvin Austin. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down, Minnesota.
79 Broncos. Get it.
The shotgun, a throw from Milton. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in covering, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Let's go.
To the air once more is Milton. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Back row leading. Corey, 70. 19 tight. 9.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Cougar 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. At 3, 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. They're going to take possession here just shy of the 20.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers.
Brings up 2nd.
And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 60. Panther 60. Come 19. Come 19.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. That is Cameron Sutton in from the secondary to record the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. His 11th grab of the game. And a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. Not much there, maybe a yard. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down.
Get it. Let's go.
On play action, Richardson. Now he'll air one out. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So on first and 10, here's Milton. Catch made there by Waddle. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 2.
Second and 2 at the 26-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. Play action. Now it's Milton. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. What to do now as they come up on second and long.
Second down.
On the play fake, it's Milton. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Don't need much. It is third and inches. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he's going to have it up there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's second and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Second down and 8.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Panther 6!
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. I think the second that ball left his hand, he wanted to pull it immediately back, and he is lucky, Mike. That ball didn't end up going the other way. He almost gifted them a short field and maybe even some points.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Calvin Austin, touchdown Minnesota. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready?
Here's Pacheco. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. 70 seconds left to go in this game.
Trap 50, trap 50. Viking 18. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Milton. First down throw there is incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad plays.
And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot downfield. Now, let's check on the flag. So after the penalty, a break as they now have 1st and 5. They'll go play action here with Milton. Throw here down the field will fall incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Milton going to look to throw it again. He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Throwing again is Milton. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both